Oh, I need to get my glasses. No, I don't know where I put them. What is up, guys? We are here. So yeah, it's done for the Chiefs, bro. Can you guys even see me yet? This is gonna be hilarious, bro. Here we go, bro. Here we go. Here we go. Let me get my glasses. I might even have to do contacts. Game's about to start, and I can't miss a second of this, dude. Right freaking on. Philip Rivers is going to receive first. Here we go. River gang, River gang. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Audrey. And here we go. Rivers to take the field first. And they got, keep in mind, man, they still got Jonathan Taylor. They got some freaking, it's not all going to be about Rivers. I mean, they're a run first team, truly. And here we go. Filthy Phil Rivers. Oh, here we go. Let's go. I'm glad you guys are here, man. People are rolling through. Let's do it. The chat's loading up again on the side. Cool, cool, cool. Drop some emojis, man. I got to see if these are working. And a handoff to Jonathan Taylor to start. Only a 2-yard gain. You're going to try to lead with that run game 100%. Oh, let me try to get the emojis going because I love the emojis. All right, the butterflies, they say, are coming for Phillip Rivers. We're back at it, yup. And all eyes are on Rivers on 2nd and 8. Drop the emojis and another handoff on 2nd and 8. And Jonathan Taylor gets the first down. We're rooting for Phillip Rivers today. The ghost of Rivers. Let's freaking go. Hey, and this Green Bay Broncos game looks pretty good too. Yes, click the like button if you haven't already. Drop some emojis. They're appearing on the stream. It's actually working. Shout out to Pac Northwest Mark out here in the chat. I see you. 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs for the 44-year-old Phillip Rivers and company. Appreciate you, Rebecca Diamond. And 3-yarder. Are people screaming about... Dude, I'm not surprised the Raiders lost, bro. So I'm just like, I'm not going to be crying about that. We got to get better. We got to see what's happening in the offseason. It is what it is, dude. We got some good young players. It's good. It's all good. 2nd and 7, though, and they haven't thrown a pass with Phillip Rivers yet. 3 rushes, but hey, I mean, this is the way they roll with Daniel Jones, too, a lot of the time. But empty set formation for Rivers, and he makes an adjustment. And he knows the playbook. Rivers' first pass, drops back, airs it deep, and a big completion. Oh, incomplete, intended for Jonathan Taylor, almost a big 20-yarder. Now 3rd and long for Rivers, 3rd and 7. You know, it's a little rainy in Seattle right now. I'm nearby in Portland, so a little wet. Yeah, the ball looked a little, I think it went a little slippery outside of his hand. 3rd and 7, and they're getting loud out there in the Pac Northwest. And this defense, they're hungry. Rivers with a quick screen pass to Michael Pittman Jr., who's got some blockers lined up, and Rivers gets a first down in the air. Let's go. Rivers looks, I mean, he looks fine to me. I mean, get the screens going. Let him take some shots. Let him loosen up. First down, Rivers. Let's go, man. This is a story. Meanwhile, hey, man, Chiefs Queendom is done. The Chiefs have been eliminated from the playoffs. Bye-bye, Chiefs Queendom. 1st and 10 now at the 45. And a little halfback inside run to Taylor, but it goes nowhere, losing a yard. 2nd and 11. They got some good players on the Seahawks defense. They got some good young guys. I like the secondary. Pete Carroll helped draft a lot of that secondary. I think the front 7, I think they got a good rotation at the edge too with Seattle. Rivers is already better than Gino. No, don't do Gino. I got to print me out one of these of Rivers. 2nd and 10. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it for next week because I'm watching this shit next week. Rivers with the pass to the tight end, but dropped Warren. It was there. Okay. So third and long now, or is that 2nd down? I'm too in awe, or it's hard for me to focus on this. Oh yeah, it's 3rd and long. My shit's not updating. My hair's all fucked up. I'll do later. 3rd and 10. And they look like they're blitzing. Rivers makes a little adjustment. They're not blitzing. Rivers steps up and throws and delivers a strike, but it was dropped by Warren again. 2nd drop for the 1st round pick tight end, and Rivers got whacked on that play. Yeah, I got my Hawaiian Mac. I'm gonna get a play. I'm gonna get a play at halftime though. Oh, dude, Warren, you got to bring that in, bro. He gave you a shot, and Rivers took a shot. Dude, that was exciting. I mean, they're punting from the opponent's 45. But I feel like, dude, the team's letting Rivers down a little bit. He was delivering some shit there. Oh, wow. That is a great punt inside the 10. Hey, I've been rooting for Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers to win the AFC North. Of course, I've been rooting for that. And with the Bengals collapsing, the Browns being irrelevant once again, I mean, Lamar Jackson too. As talented as he is, I just feel like in big games he always chokes. He always chokes in big games, and he wasn't He wasn't drafted high in the 1st round at pick 32 from the Ravens because of his accuracy. So if I'm the Steelers, I'm not afraid of freaking the Ravens at all. And I'm curious the next time. You gotta love Mike Tomlin. When did the Steelers play the Ravens again? Of course, it's the last game of the year, Steelers versus Ravens. Of course. I might have to go live for Monday Night Football tomorrow. I might have to do it. Niners playing the Titans. I mean, they're obviously going to whoop on the Titans. Let's see what my mom said. My mom met the Texas Tech QB. That's pretty cool. So, hey, shout out to everybody here, man. Get the likes up. We're at 30 likes, even though we got almost 200 people in here. Hit the like button. Appreciate you guys hanging out. I'm doing some mod duties on this phone right now, which is fine. Totally fine. I like being in control, and I don't want anybody else to have to do it. But if you see me looking at my phone, it's probably getting rid of a bot. I'm not one of these freaking Zoomer kids on their freaking phone all day. No, No, that's I look at screens enough watching football. I don't need more shit messing up my eyes. It says 9 on YouTube. We're at 9 likes. After I announced it, we're now at 32 likes. Can we get to 100 likes? Will it matter? So people are still talking about the Texans because I accidentally called this the Texans versus Colts game earlier. Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, people don't like Aaron Rodgers. I like that Aaron Rodgers is saying fuck it and just saying how he feels. Honestly, I respect that. And when I get to my 40s, I'm definitely doing that. And dude, you know what I want to see? I want the Colts to make the playoffs, and I want the Chargers to make the playoffs, so we could have Rivers versus Justin Herbert. Is that not exciting? How does that not get you pumped up to watch football, man? I don't know. All right, so here we go. 1st and 10. Seattle now. Under center and Kenneth Walker. You got 2 great running backs in this game between Walker and Jonathan Taylor. I mean, who else would you rather have in your backfield? Jacobs dealing with some injuries. He's in this Green Bay Packers game against the Broncos. That should be quite interesting. Yeah, Green Bay and okay, yeah, so you're watching Green Bay and Broncos, Rebecca. I mean, I like Kenneth Walker. I think any other team would be happy to have him. 2nd and 7. Some people don't know how good it is until something's gone. That's what I've learned in football. 2nd and 7 and a pitch to the top, the right side, and wrestled in the backfield. This Colts defense has been good all year. Franklin and Jermaine Pratt, the former Raider. Jermaine Pratt, former Bengal, but he was on the Raiders for like 2 seconds and then demanded a release and went to the Colts. Hey, shout out to freaking Mad Dog, named after one of my favorite cheap wines, MD 2020. Right on, bro. Let me pop this on the screen and read it out. Right now it's a 3rd and 9, though. Third and 9 for Seattle, and we'll get to what Mad Dog has to say. Darnold pressure flag. Got rid of the football, but is this going to be on the defense? Maybe a holding on in the secondary. Oh, it's against Seattle. So Colts defense stays stout, giving Philly Rivers another shot, baby. So shout out to Mad Dog, though. MD 2020, baby. I'm glad I kept getting emergency orders to distract me from the disaster that is the Raiders. Can we get DC and draft a rookie to learn under him? See, if we're getting a rookie to learn under Derek Carr, then I don't see us getting Mendoza, because if you got a guy who you're picking that high, just like Joe Burrow being the number 1 pick, just like Cam Ward being the number 1 pick, just like Caleb Williams, CJ Stroud, CJ Stroud was number 2. And Jaden Daniels is number 2, right? You got to play these guys. And I think if we if we find a veteran like Carr if that's possible, which I find unlikely due to the Brady situation, I think you got to go for a quarterback in the 2nd round, 3rd round, or something like that. I think that's what you got to do. Then no point in taking a guy that high if you're not going to play him immediately. So commercial break for this Colts Seahawks game. The punt gave the Colts field position at the 35. Yeah, and I also agree with Rebecca Diamond in the chat. I think Carr is leaning towards coaching a little more than playing, unless there was way too good of an opportunity. Now, what happened in this Lions versus Rams game, dude? You got Adrian Hutchinson running it back for a touchdown. Hey, I'm still rooting for my guy Devontae Adams over there in Los Angeles. I know a lot of people don't like how it ended with the Raiders, but he's always going to be a Fresno State Bulldog, a Raider in my book. I think he's talented. So hopefully they're able to close it out and get to the finish line of the season. Already 10 wins for the Rams. So the Rams picked it with Hutchinson? Oh, and an Amon-Ra touchdown, bro. Amon-Ra is very pretentious too, but he's a really good football player. I mean, the guy's annoying as hell on his podcast. I mean, have you guys seen his podcast? Oh, God. He thinks he's the shit too much. The Lions picked it. That's what I meant. The Rams gave up the turnover and the Lions got it. Exactly. Oh, so Andy Reid says it doesn't look good. Well, the Chiefs season's over anyways, dude. Chiefs season's over anyways. It's done. So it makes sense that he's going to rest for the rest of the year. Yeah, it's sad. I mean, I wish that Mahomes would have lost. Oh wow, a fight before the game in this Broncos versus Packers thing. That's pretty crazy. I wish that they would have just lost, like the Chiefs would have just lost straight up. Now you're gonna have Chiefs fans saying, "Well, if we would have had Mahomes on that final drive and he didn't get his knee taken out, then we would have freaking got a touchdown against the Chargers." I guarantee that's what Chiefs fans are gonna be saying. None of them are gonna just own it and say, "You know what? We lost the game when there was 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. It was done." But Minshew mania, dude. Sam Darnold getting into it with the O-line. So here we go. Philip Rivers back on the field. Let's go Filthy Phil here. And Rivers in the shotgun, 35-yard line, and a handoff to Jonathan Taylor. And he wrestles for an 8-yard gain. That's how you run the football. Hey, thank you, Timberline. Timberline's here, so we still got people hanging out. Awesome. Yeah, I'm on my phone now, so I'm a Zoomer. Hey, we're at 55 likes, man. Let's try to get to 100 likes. Let me know where you're watching this stream from. Let me know your location, not exact location, just the city. And here we go, 2nd and 2. And a handoff. First down. Driving back from Vegas. A flag on the play, though. Hopefully it's not holding on the Colts here. We'll see what's going on. Driving back from Vegas, though. Isn't that like a 6-hour drive? Vegas to the Valley? All right, no flag. Seahawks fans are mad. Yeah. Drop your address. Let me know where you're at. Redondo Beach. Okay. Stuck at work in South Carolina. Shout out to you. 1st and 10. And Rivers looking for the screen, but it's not there to Josh Downs. Going to be 2nd and 10. Hey, I'm curious to see how JJ McCarthy will do tonight, but dude, I'm not giving up on a guy. After in his first full season. I mean, last year he was injured. I can't give up on someone that quickly. I just can't do it. Hey, Michael, Vegas. All right. One of the Vegas Raiders fans. Right on. I didn't know you lived there. I know you're there. I didn't know you lived there. All right, 2nd and 10 now for Rivers in the shotgun. He's got Pittman in motion. And to throw, Rivers dumps it off to the running back Taylor, and he's on the move and gets a 15-yard gain. A little Texas route. Let's go, Rivers. I feel like I'm going to do a Fernando Mendoza speech about Rivers. He's coming back. He's an underdog, and he's great. Go, Rivers. That's my Fernando Mendoza impression. Hey, start beefing in the chat. I love when people beef in the chat. So 1st and 10, now a handoff to Taylor. 4-yard gain. I got to do a video. I'm definitely doing a video on this out of pure passion. I might make this video before the Raiders video because I'll make the Raiders video on Monday, but yeah, we got our ass whooped. You know what I mean? And no one's fired yet, so whatever. Okay, so we got some Delano, originally from San Diego. You know, I like Chula Vista. I've been out there in Chula Vista. I like it over there. 2nd and 7 now for the Colts, and another handoff to Taylor. Modest gain of about 3 yards. Yeah, we'll see what happens on Monday, man, because it's just like, I'm not going to do some shit about like, oh, maybe Pete Carroll's fired. Like, they're probably going to wait 3 weeks. You know? Gino is probably out for the season. If I was him, I don't know if I would, you know. It's not like he's going to put on good tape if he starts. 3rd and 4 for the Colts and Rivers in Seahawks territory at the 34 of Seattle. Close to the red zone here. Rivers drops back to throw and gets rid of the football to Michael Pittman on an out pattern. Witherspoon on the coverage, and that's a first down for the Colts. So what happened to that one dude on Twitter? He's a YouTuber too, and he does those songs about the Colts. This is our team. We love them. You know that guy? For the shoe. We'll find it at halftime. We'll find it. We suck again, yeah. Yeah, dude, there's not much to say about the game. We'll find some shit to talk about, though. Handoff to Taylor on first down. 8-yard gain. You guys know who I'm talking about. What is that dude? Seth. His name's Seth. I'll find him. So a handoff to Amir Abdullah, actually, on this pass play for the Colts. That got him to 2nd and 2. Amir Abdullah bounced around the NFL, older vet too. All right, 2nd and 2, and ooh, a handoff and stop behind the line. The Seahawks are ready for that. Jonathan Taylor wrestled in the backfield. Yes, Seth DeFlo. Did he do one for this one? December 12th? So did he? Okay. We'll check it out. We'll check it out a little bit. 3rd and 5. And I like Shane Steichen as a head coach, man. He's done a good job. You got Josh Downs in motion. And Rivers throwing it up, trying to get a PI flag intended for Pittman, but it's incomplete. No flag on the play. And now they're about to kick the field goal. It should be an easy field goal here in the red zone. Yeah, no flag on that dude. I mean, he was all over him, bro. Rivers is heated. Let's go, Phil. All right, so Blake Grupe, the former Saints kicker, got booted away from the Saints, and he's still out there slinging it. Shout out to Blake Grupe, staying strong. He did not do well in New Orleans last year, but hey, he just got the field goal, and the Colts are on the board, bro. And appreciate you again, Mad Dog. Let's see what we got. Yeah, let's get this tweet going. All right, set the flow, man. Let's do it. Ta-da! Woo! This is our Colts. This is our team. We bleed blue. This is our Colts. Whether win or lose, we love them. Set the flow. For the shoe, beat the Hawks. Dadgummit, let's go, Uncle Phil! Uncle This Phil. Is our team. Go Colts! Yo, let's go, Uncle Phil. I like the twist he did on it. Uncle Phil will give him a follow, man. Seth the Flow on X, Ice8859. Easy to find. Just Seth the Flow. Wow. Bro's positive, man. He looks happy. Did he have the same energy when they had a losing record? That's what I want to know. Did he have the same energy when they had the Carson Wentz season? Bro, I'm doing this. Once we win a good game, I'll do that for the Raiders. I'm not going to humiliate myself for the Raiders yet. Well, actually, it's not even humiliating. It would be humiliating because we're going to lose. Seth DeFlo actually has something to cheer for because Uncle Phil might pull this shit off. He's passionate. All right, so the Lions got the lead over the Rams right now. Rams offense is back on the field. I mean, what do you guys think so far about Rivers? I think he's done. I think the Tyler Warren kind of had some bad drops, and I think he would have had a touchdown drive earlier. They've definitely kind of taken the game out of his hands, and obviously leaning towards a run game, some screens for sure. But I think he's done well. All right, game's back on. Seahawks offense is about to take the field after the kickoff. Get rid of this thing. Oh, hell yeah, Salem, Morgan. Right on. All right, kick return to 37. What's the worst team in the league? Oh, don't even talk about what I was willing to do for the Raiders win last week. We got to delete that from the records. Worst team in the NFL? It's the team that's about to get the #1 pick, baby. Raiders. We the worst team getting the #1 pick, baby. All right. Yeah, I wish Carr would have jumped on with the Colts, but maybe there's some complications with the Saints contract. So quick throw from Sam Darnold to Cooper Kupp on first down and a 15-yard gain right off the bat. And the Seahawks are in a kind of a hurry-up offense here. Kind of some interesting stuff. All right. Darnold looking for a quick throw. Nothing there. Then fires and gets the ball to Rashid Shaheed, the former Saint. You got a couple former Saints here. Blake Grupe and Rashid Shaheed for Seattle. And Darnold now with the handoff to Walker. Yeah, I think the opening drive for Phillip Rivers, he was acclimating. But I feel like Tyler Warren kind of let him down a couple times. Clint Kubiak, is he the future Raiders head coach? Guy's been impressive in Seattle and with the Saints last year. The offensive coordinator of Seattle. And now we got a 2nd and 6, an adjustment by Sam Darnold here. A pitch to Walker. And only a modest game. 1 to 2 yards. Honestly, you know what? People are asking like, what's the best team in the league? I mean, at the end of the day, does anybody like? Even though the Eagles haven't been great, and I know I just saw the Raiders get their ass whipped by them, so maybe there's a little bit of bias, but that's the team you least want to play. It's probably the Eagles and the Rams. All right, 3rd and 4 for Sam Darnold, close to the red zone at the 27-yard line. And another handoff to Kenneth Walker, who's going to lose a yard and stumble over his blocker. Walker stumbling over the blocker. Yeah, man, the Vikings. We'll see how they do tonight, though. I still think JJ McCarthy could turn it around. I don't think it's totally done. Yeah, I do believe. Yeah, get the likes up, guys. Get the likes up. Field goal is good by the Seahawks here. Tie game. Tie ball game. Good game so far. With Myers. We got Dan Campbell getting emotional. We got red zone going on with this Rams versus Lions game. He's got the lead. So Rivers was looking a little thick, but he's still doing fine. You know? Hate on him all you want. Wow, yeah, is the dynasty over for the Chiefs, dude? Yeah, hit the like, hit the like. Oh, here we go. So Aiden Hutchinson is the one who picked off Stafford. Uh and you got people hating on and say, oh, they're hating on Rivers in Seattle. They always got these little signs out here in Seattle. Last film on Rivers was VHS tape. I like that we had the Chargers fan there on the left. On if you're looking at this on your left, the Chargers fan there pumped up about freaking Rivers with his Chargers jersey with the marker. Dude, come on, give this kid a freaking signature, bro. I hope he gets that jersey signed. He's out there in Seattle watching, still sticking by one of the top passing leaders in franchise history out there. You love to see it, right? You love to see it. All right, let me get this freaking bot out of here. I got it. Yeah, I think he is the first grandpa. All right, still on commercial break. We'll see what's popping. Rivers about to take the field again with 50 seconds to go in the first. Yeah, I think it's over for the Chiefs, man. I like that. Ooh, Shador threw 3 picks. I thought he only threw 2. Wow. Yeah, they did Philip Rivers dirty. All right, here we go. Rivers ready to go on first down. And a handoff to Taylor for 3 yards. And yeah, they're complimenting Rivers, man. Quick throws. Getting rid of the football. Oh, Pete Carroll making excuses after the game. We got whooped by a loaded football team, is what Pete Carroll's saying. Oh, come on, bro. Everybody else has to play the Eagles too. So 2nd and 7 for Phillip Rivers at the shotgun ball at the 38-yard line, and another handoff to Jonathan Taylor. Why not? But that time it only goes for 2 yards, setting up a 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5. All right, commercial break here. Too much TikTok. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. So let's see what other games. Oh shit, a fight is happening with the Saints and the Panthers. So Rams tied it up. Did Devontae score? Rivers. So far, dude, Geno Smith typically has more turnovers than Rivers. Yeah, I don't like hearing the complaining. Oh, the team's not loaded. Oh, dude, why do people just complain all the time? Yeah, it's not easy. Like stuff's not supposed to be easy. All right, man. I might lose in fantasy football because basically because of Joe Burrow only getting 7 points. Whatever, dude. And Jacobs ain't doing shit. We'll see what happens with Will Lutz. Oh shit. One of my friends is calling me. I don't think he knows that I'm live because I don't think he really watches football. Yeah. Getting rid of some of these bots, my bad. Yeah, dude, I'm glad to be streaming, man. Get the likes up. I'm glad we're hanging out. I might snack on some macaroni while I'm streaming, not gonna lie. This dude, what? Yo, dude, I'm live streaming right now. Okay, I'll call you back. Why? What's going on? Text me. Why? What happened? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm on stream right now. So all right, I'll call you later. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Wow, what a bad guy. So I'm 100% rooting for the Colts, obviously. So this dude called me back twice in a row and then got mad when I said, "Oh, I'm streaming right now." Bro, what the hell? All right, so 3rd and 4. Rivers dropping back to throw and getting the ball to Tyler Warren. And did he hold on to it? Yes, he did. The tight end Warren really staying strong and making up for those, those bad drops early in the game. Even though it was tough catches, I feel like Rivers gave him an opportunity earlier. Nonetheless, a first down for Rivers and the Colts. And now looks like we got a challenge flag. Ooh, McDonald is challenging it. Yeah, I think it's fine. All right, Seattle's challenging here. I mean, if Phillip Rivers wins the Super Bowl with the Colts, I mean, that'd be the greatest story of all time. Oh, dude, they are not going to win that challenge. Warren got it. Warren got it. Man. Getting a little bit of acid reflex now. I think I'm good to go, though. So we'll see what happens with the challenge, man. Nonetheless, I think they got a good plan. No big deep shots besides that first throw to Jonathan Taylor for Rivers, but I like the plan. I like them getting the ball out quickly. I like the short throws that they're doing and relying on Taylor. And I gotta get rid of this bot. People are asking about the Packers. I like Josh Jacobs. And and Packers fans don't like Nate Hobbs, but I mean, look, I think Nate Hobbs is dealing with injury issues. I mean, and put him back in the slot. Are they having him outside? Because he's better in the slot than on the outside. Dude, I was doing my fantasy football draft, and I had a friend continually call me while I'm doing the fantasy football draft. And I'm just like, dude, what are you doing? Like any moment other than this moment, you could call. And it was right when I was doing my fantasy football draft. People talking about the Raiders. Yeah, I mean, I don't think many stories came out about the Raiders after this this L. Press conference seemed like it was short. Yeah, I mean, Pete Carroll just really had nothing to say. There's no Geno. So that saga doesn't continue. Oh, Pete Carroll's kind of defending himself. What are they saying? Oh, the refs overturned the catch. So now it's 4th and 4. Are you serious? All right, so now the Colts are going to punt. I felt like it was still in. And the Colts to punt right now. Rashid Shaheed, the former Saint, stuffed below the 14-yard line. So they ruled it incomplete. I guess they're saying Warren didn't have full control, even though he got both feet in. And McDonald didn't have to waste a challenge. So Patriots lost. I heard some people complaining about the refs there. First and 10. And pistol formation for Seahawks. Play action. And a drop pass by Jackson Smith and Jigba. A rare drop, and now 2nd and 10. Oh, wow. So, we got Chiefs fans sad about Mahomes. Well, I mean, look, the season was already over for the Chiefs. I mean, they were going to lose with Mahomes against the Chargers. Maybe had a shot to tie in overtime. I think they shouldn't have been so aggressive with Minshew. 2nd and 10 for Seattle. And flag on the play. Completion as of right now. We'll see what the flag is. And let's see what they're saying here. Oh, offsides on the offense. That's coming back. It was a good completion for Darnold and the tight end Barner, but now that's coming back. Dude, we got bots galore today. Son of a bitch. Oh, I think I got to turn it on to subscriber only chat. I got to turn it on to subscriber only chat. That's the way I got to get rid of these. That's the only way. All right, I'm going to do that. Yeah, I don't know why the Chiefs started throwing the football a shitload. 2nd and 15. Oh, and Darnold to throw in a quick completion to Njigba, going to be 3rd and long. Oh no, I'm not totally basking and marinating in the demise of the Chiefs. It hurts me to see the Chiefs go downhill and miss the playoffs. It really hurts me to see that. Of course, I don't want to see such a thing. Of course not. And that's what y'all get, talking all that shit all these years. Y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all are just crying now because it's over. 3rd and 8. And a sack on Sam Darnold on 3rd and 8. And Phillip Rivers is going to get another crack at it. Another crack at it. Okay, yeah, I got to turn it on subscriber only thing. I'm doing that right now to get these bots. So there you go, dude. 4th and 15. This Colts defense is stout. But, I didn't want to see the Chiefs go down via injury. I want to see them go down full strength. You know what I mean? Fair catch, good field position for Phillip Rivers. Going to be at the 47-ish yard line. And dude, why? Like every Broncos game is so low scoring. I don't trust the Broncos offense this year doing well in the playoffs. Their defense is elite, obviously. I'm actually starting their defense in fantasy football. But Broncos are a vulnerable team, dude. And Tyler Shuck is moving the football against the Panthers. I like that. Yeah, Sam Darnold got destroyed on that play. Yeah, but yeah, I just don't trust the Broncos in the playoffs. I think they're a team that's going to go one and done. Chargers are sneaky. Chargers are scary. After what the Chargers did to the Eagles, you got to be scared of the Chargers in the playoffs. Rams are probably the best team. I'd put them above the Eagles. Panthers, I like their defense, but I still don't trust Bryce Young at the end of the day. He's getting better, but I don't trust Bryce Young at the end of the day. Shout out to you guys, man. Get the likes up. How many likes are we at right now? Let me know how you're feeling. For the blah. Let's see what's going on here. $92. Rams, Patriots. Oh man. I hope the Patriots don't go to the Super Bowl. I'm sorry. They've been too many times. Bills. We need Bills versus Rams Super Bowl. So they're showing the downtown Seattle, the nice parts. It's actually way nicer than people say. People try to say Seattle's all. It's got the homeless and all that, and the drugs, but it's not that bad over there, in my opinion. Certain parts, yeah, but not in the majority of the downtown. I don't think it's that bad. So Phillip Rivers is back in action. Here we go. So 47-yard line. And a handoff. 8-yard gain, and I'm sensing a Seattle touchdown. So you got the Titans getting a big touchdown against the Niners. Cam Ward's looking better than the beginning of the season. No, they put Rivers in a grandpa sweater. Yeah, I like what they're doing with Rivers so far. Damn, my cat is passed out. And 2nd and 1 and a handoff. And a first down for the Colts. Dude, his kids are watching this game. They're probably tripped out. First down, Phil. Right on. Here we go. So 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line in Seattle. Need about what? 7 yards for field goal range. Rivers looking to throw, and Rivers loses his footing, but gets back up, and now he's going to run it. Still sacked for a loss of 2 yards, but Rivers lost his footing and collapsed. That was embarrassing. Oh, he tried to step up and just literally collapsed. Oh, bro. Rivers rolling around like that. That is too funny. So 2nd and 12 now. Hey, Rivers, though, able to recover a little bit. Hey, he's got more effort than Joe Burrow lately. He's got more effort than Joe Burrow. 2nd and 12 here. Rivers is going to go ahead. They're going to call a timeout. They're going to regroup. Hopefully he's not hurt. But the noise was crazy there. He's talking to Alec Pierce right now. Puka Nacua with the touchdown right now. Or close to a touchdown, is it? Man, Puka Nacua is so good. Wow. And what was he, a 5th round pick? Wow, so Pete Carroll's denying that his team was a no-show. What? Did Joe Burrow actually say that? Second and 12. Rivers. Dropping back on 2nd and 12 and a low throw, but completion. And shout out to Michael Wistock. My chat bubble thing is going crazy right now. Has the Mac salad arrived yet? Asking for a friend. I am definitely chowing down at that at halftime. Got about 10 minutes and change to go. Appreciate you sending some love and support in the stream, but I did force my wife to freaking order some Hawaiian food, and I got it. I got it. Mac salad. She's already had some. Appreciate you, and I'm going to freaking chow down on that definitely. 3rd and 10, and they hand it off on 3rd and 10, but there's a flag. I'm down for a play. I'm down for a play. Yeah, I'm not going to be all nasty. I'll eat behind this when I take a bite. I'll go behind this little virtual. Offsides on the defense on 3rd and long. So Rivers gets another crack at it on 3rd down. There we go. Right on, dude. So, dude, literally, it's getting so crazy right now with these bots that I have it on subscriber only chat, and they're like subscribing to my channel. Are you freaking kidding me? 3rd and 5. And now it looks like a false start on the Colts. Oh, false start on the offense. Jalen Travis moving backwards. Got Jags fans in the chat. Yeah, dude, the division's neck and neck. Liam Cohen, great hire. It's looking good for Jacksonville, man. 3rd and 10. If I'm the Colts, I'm playing for a field goal. We'll see what they do here. On 3rd and 10 at the Seattle 41. Dropping back to throw. There's pressure. Rivers gets rid of it quickly, and Michael Pittman gets inches close to the 1st down marker, but not quite there. His cleat fell off. And 4th and inches. I mean, do you QB sneak it with your 280-pound, 44-year-old quarterback? QB sneak that shit. 4th and 1. Here we go. 9 minutes and change. Big blitz by Seattle that backfired. You can't just hand it off to Jonathan Taylor. They see that shit coming. I think you got to QB sneak it. Oh, they hand it off and they do not get it. They are denied turnover on downs, but there's a flag. They're going to say false start. No way. Turnover on downs. Wait, they repeat 4th down on false start. I forgot. repeating 4th down. Okay, I'm going to just try reporting the bots and see if that helps. Yeah, dude. I mean, I believe that, Michael, where it's like, so they're going to kick the field goal with Blake Groupie at 4th and 6, 55-yarder. Yeah, if freaking Rivers is able to do this well with the Colts, then what the hell? What's going on with Geno? Thank you. And I got my Mac. Oh, is it even pulling up? It's like too bright. We got some Mac salad, baby. Let's freaking go. And the field goal kick is good for the Colts. Appreciate you guys. All right, so field goal kick is good. We got a good amount of people in here. Get the likes up, guys, for those who have not yet. Is my cat here? No. Shout out to all the new people. Let me know. Is this your first time in one of my streams? Let me know. I'm blocking some of these bots. Rivers is putting it down, dude. He's gonna lay down the pipe tonight. Let's see what else is happening around the league. The Titans are putting up a pretty good fight against the Niners. Let me see if the Saints are fighting against the Panthers. They got a little bit of motivation after beating the Bucks. And now you got a 4th and 1 with the Saints and Tyler Shuck getting it. Second round QB. I mean, you get a second round pick QB working out. That's pretty good. So sick of these bots. You know what I mean? Bro. Macaroni, baby. That's what's up. That's what's up. Delish. Looks like the Saints are about to tie it. What's the name of the Saints' new running back? Is his name Neal? Devin Neal, right? I should have picked him up in fantasy, dude. I knew Kamara was going to basically retire. So I should have picked up Neal. All right, so the Colts got the lead, and now we got Seattle with another drive who's struggling against this Colts defense. Yeah, I got rid of Kamara. I feel like the Saints keeping Kamara is like marketing, just to get the fans happy about it. A Shaheed getting close to the 40-yard line. Dude, Hawaiians know Hawaiians know what's up. Some flags going on. Ooh, illegal block in the back against the Seahawks, so that's coming back. Disneyland had good Hawaiian mac. Dude, healthy options, dude. Like if you're like the healthiest option is to eat at home. So when you go out to eat, you might as well just eat bad stuff. Because if you really want to be healthy, you should just be cooking at home. There's no way to make it healthy at a restaurant. Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel. It's like, all right, yeah. Like I know I'm eating something unhealthy when I go out to eat. But yeah, just balance it out. Try to cook most of the week. Yeah, yeah. You're gonna go to a freaking restaurant. They got canola oil. They got because they can't use like olive oil or avocado oil. It'd be too expensive. They wouldn't even make a break even. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. Um, so some penalties happening. Here we go, man. The Seahawks are taking the field, the offense at the 18-yard line. And a reverse and tackled for a loss. Big play by Jermaine Pratt, the guy who was a Raider for a week, like a couple weeks this year. And now with the Indianapolis Colts making a big tackle in the backfield on Rashid Shaheed. All right. Oh, wow. We got it. Okay, cool. And here we go, man. 2nd and 13 for Seattle, and now a flag. There's been flags galore on Seattle. False start on the offense. You kidding me? Charles Cross, dude. A lot of people complained about the guy. Who was the dude? Wasn't there a Seattle player who allegedly paid to hook up with an OF model, and when she asked for the cash, he ran away, or did he do something else? 2nd and 18 here for Seattle. And dropping back. Darnold scrambling and gets lit up and fumbled. Luckily, Nick Cross laid a huge hit on Sam Darnold. I think Darnold's not going to be running the football anymore. Okay, yeah, we got that was about that bot. Thank you. Oh yeah, man. Did Josh Jacobs get a touchdown? Oh, touchdown called back, bro. Okay, 3rd and 18 now for Seattle. And they hand off to Charbonnet, and they're going to basically take a L. Shout out to Tedford. Fire Pete Biden. Hire John Gruden and bring back mother effing Derek Carr. I mean, how do you not sign up for that? But I think the only obstacle in the way is Botox Brady, who I don't think is going to sign up for that. But hey, hilarious to see the actual Joe Biden at the game, and then the doppelganger Pete Carroll at the game as well in Philadelphia. That was freaking amazing. That made the day. That made the day. So a punt here by Seattle. Rivers is going to have good field position again at the 42. And exactly, if Rivers could come out of retirement, it makes you think who else could come out of retirement. Why not? Why not? In Brady's words, that mother effer. Why not that mother effer? So I'm very impressed that the Titans are actually hanging in against the Niners. Should we make an AI video of Biden and Pete Carroll hanging out? Oh, so there's more drama with Joe Burrow. So I saw a tweet. I don't know if it's true, but did you guys see that where they said Joe Burrow said that nobody in the NFL would have won this week with me at QB? So how depressed is this dude? And dude, how are you depressed when you're freaking? I'm sorry, you're making millions of dollars, you're banging models all the time, and you're making millions of dollars in your 20s, like, and I'm talking like 50 million a year, and you're a badass football player. What's going on, bro? Uh, what's going on with Joe Burrow? Um, And I think he even had a, because Joe Burrow's house got broken into, and I think he had some model chick who's his friend. She's freaking was watching his pad, and it got broken into while she was house sitting it. And I'm like, dude, what's this guy freaking complaining about? Maybe he really wants a relationship, and maybe he's not able to get it. I mean, that could be it. So check commercial break for this Colts game. And Jacobs on red zone getting a touchdown reception. That might be his second one of his career, and I started Josh Jacobs in fantasy football. Right on. All right, so you had Clint Kubiak do a speech to the Seahawks offense. Man, they're going to get their ass whooped by this Colts defense. There's no speech you could do. All right, Colts with the football, hand off to Jonathan Taylor on first down, about a 3-yard gain. Going where on January 18th? I almost went to the Seahawks Rams game because it's kind of nearby where I'm at. Yeah, dude. What's going on with the Rams? Their offense not looking that hot, especially in the air. So 2nd and 7. Rivers in the pistol formation, and now another handoff to Taylor again for 4 yards. Hey, Josh Jacobs is still that guy. I'm getting some Mac. Holy shit. Tedford Von Patriot getting shit rowdy in here. 3rd and 3 for Rivers, but hold on. We got to see what Tedford's saying here. Appreciate you. And a first down for Philip Rivers and the Colts here. But I already like this off of the second word in this chat. Hire Richie Incognito. Antonio Brown was with an OF model. Then he sharded the bed. Belichick sneaks into the Patriots locker room. So McDaniel's going to have some slathering. The one-eyed snake, Al Davis, hated Marcus Allen. He caught Mark Davis and Marcus in uncompromising, and I think he's going to say uncompromising positions. And then remember, and Tedford, you had me thinking, what's going on with Cliff Branch being the roommate of Mark Davis? So screen pass for the Colts, tackle for a loss to Tyler Warren, 2nd and long. That always tripped me out, where it's like, you are Mark Davis is good friends with Cliff Branch. Okay, that's fine. You make millions and millions of dollars, hella money. Your dad owns a football team. This guy's a football player who makes a lot of money. Why are you roommates? Why are you have to be roommates with this dude? Can't y'all both afford your own places? There's something going on there, but appreciate you, Tedford, supporting the stream and hanging out to it for us on this weird ass Philip Rivers reunion out of retirement game. 2nd and 11. Rivers with a completion to Tyler Warren for a first down, and he's looking better than Geno Smith already. 1st and 10. So we talked about Geno Smith being 36 years old. Who would have thought that a freaking 44-year-old would be slinging it? I think a lot of people like Tedford's comment. Oh shit. I hope I don't get in trouble though, because I don't want to. Let's just say I didn't say anything. So 1st and 10 and a handoff to Jonathan Taylor, 4 or 5 yard gain. So he met Cliff Branch and he was into, I mean, okay, who's not? A lot of people are into white girls. Um, but $20 though, that's actually pretty cheap to offer those pictures. So 2nd and 5, commercial break, but that's actually pretty cheap. I wonder if he was hard up for money. If he's saying $20 and you could take a picture with me, I mean, it probably could charge more. But yeah, there's something going on there. There's something tricky. There's more to the story, is all I'm saying. There's got to be. Well, here we go, man. Went live earlier. Yeah, I mean, I guess inflation, $20 used to matter. But I'm glad we're going live, man. Went live for the Raiders game at 10 a.m. Now since I don't smoke anymore, I'm like able to go live and talk for a long time. So I might start going live more often. Maybe even during the night game. I think we'd have less interest for the JJ McCarthy. It's JJ McCarthy versus the Cowboys. But I don't know. Cowboys are a popular team, so maybe. But I got a lot of energy. I'm able to talk. My voice used to go out quickly, and I feel great. So if you're a kid out there, man, don't ever smoke anything. Don't smoke or vape. It's gonna screw up your throat. You're not gonna be able to talk. Yeah. So how much did Jack Tatum cost compared to Cliff Branch for a pick? That's what I want to know. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't care. I'm allowed to think it's weird that you and even Aaron Rodgers, dude. And like I don't care. I don't care if somebody's freaking messing around. But even Aaron Rodgers, he had a roommate when he was like $1 million QB. That was a dude. I'm like, dude, why you guys need to be roommates if you're millionaires? I would rather have my own pad. I mean, I could see if you're a musician, and even then, maybe you're working on an album, so you stay together to jam out. You know what I mean? Every day, I could see that. But if I had the money, I'm not living with another dude. I just find it weird when people do that. And hey, if that's what they do, that's what they do. So in the red zone, 2nd and 5, and a screenplay and a first down for Jonathan Taylor and the Colts, and Phillip Rivers is even closer to pulling this off, but they got a lineman who's banged up. What the heck happened? Dude. Speaking of bringing back Gruden and Carr, yeah, how does this not motivate you to be like, wow, if I got the right coordinator, if I got the right head coach, I could sling it till I'm 44? They protect the QBs more than ever these days in the league. Why not? He's out playing Sam Darnold right now. But now they got a backup offensive lineman, though. That's pretty scary. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. And handoff, Taylor, close to the 10. Seattle trying to conserve as much time. Probably think the Colts are going to throw it. Vaping is worse than cigs, is what people are saying in the chat. Maybe. It's, yeah, I mean, they're both bad, but I don't believe this whole thing about it's better, it's not bad just because it's vaping. 2nd and 7. We'll see what Filthy Phil does. And a handoff. 5-yarder. Dude, lungs collapsing off. Dude, so like, whoever had their lung collapse off cigarettes? I never heard of that. Dude, especially back in the 50s, they used to smoke like a chimney. They smoked on the airplanes and all that. So there's something going on there, dude. I got rid of that bot. Don't worry. Oh, thanks, Timberline. 3rd and 4 for Indianapolis. Appreciate you guys hanging out, man. Supporting the stream as well. Michael, Tedford, Barstow earlier in the previous stream. And now 3rd and 4. Phillip Rivers, we got to find out that weight because the dude, we got to find out that weight. Dropping back. Rivers gets rid of it and gets a passing touchdown. Here we go. Phillip Rivers with his first passing touchdown of the 2025 season to Josh Downs crossing pattern. There we go. And the 44-year-old, and they all said he couldn't do it, and he's got a 2-possession lead. There we go. Yeah, Camel yeah, people used to smoke non-filters. Exactly, Tedford. I never heard of them getting collapsed lungs. And Rivers with a celebration. Dude, I literally had freaking friends hitting me up saying like, oh, he's going to freaking get destroyed. He's, you know, oh, start the freaking Seahawks defense this week. And look, dude, I should have started Phillip Rivers over Joe Burrow on fantasy football. And there you go, man. Filthy Phil, filthy Phil, filthy Phil. If the Raiders ain't doing shit this year, I'm rooting for Rivers, bro. I'm rooting for Rivers. The Raiders are done. I want to see Rivers win the Super Bowl. I cannot wait for all these old ass, out of shape quarterbacks to start coming out of retirement. Matt Ryan's gonna come back. Who else? Who else is like in their 40s? Vinny Testaverde's coming back. He's probably in his 60s right by now. Who else could we possibly have? Donovan McNabb might make a little comeback. And Derek Carr's only like 33 or 34. He's younger than Geno. And look, okay, Geno Smith. Is it all Chip Kelly's fault? What's going on here? Phillip Rivers is able to pull it off. I mean, they got a pretty good offensive line, though, the Colts. I'm not going to lie. Oh, yeah. What about Colin Kaepernick? He had a workout with the Raiders in 2022. He's the GOAT. He's goated. Dude, Cam Newton was complaining and trying to throw shade at Rivers and act like, oh, they should have gotten me. Dude, Cam Newton couldn't do what Rivers is doing right now. I mean, really, like, or else they would have grabbed him. I don't think he could have done it. Let me get rid of the spot. I'll get rid of him. So crazy. I got subscriber only chat and we still get bots every few seconds. Let me make sure it's still on subscriber only chat. So they're doing a 60-minute story on the Indiana Hoosiers. We'll do subscribe time 1 minute. All right, there we go. We'll make it a little harder for him. Yeah, the bots are thirsty. Oh, Rivers. First touchdown in 5 years. There we go. And Shane Steichen made the right call grabbing Rivers, bro. So Seahawks with the kick return down at the 22-yard line. I'm not trying to have these bots as my new subs. Hey, exactly. Chandler Jones, come back. If Phillip Rivers could do it, Chandler Jones, come back. Or else. I got a Ring camera, and what is this dude looking in front of my house for? Oh, they're filming. Okay. All right, 1st and 10. And Darnold with pressure breaks a tackle and gets a completion to Rashid Shaheed at the 8-yard line. 2-minute drill, minute 20. All right, in a minute 12. Yeah, but what happened with Ruggs? Didn't he get to the medium facility 2nd-and-1, and Darnold with plenty of time and a wide open Coop, Jackson Smith and Jigba, who gets out of bounds? Tedford, he's doing yay with McD. No. That was the weirdest rumor I had ever heard. And hey, so maybe maybe that's why he lost weight going to the Patriots. I don't know. This is all from Chandler Jones. This isn't coming from me. And these are all allegations. 1st-and-10. 49-yard line. Dropping back. Darnold too much time with his 4-man rush and still an incomplete pass to the tight end Barner. 2nd-and-10 with a 1 timeout under 56 seconds to go. It's all about Vicks, baby. Phil Rivers, bro. Don't sleep on Filthy Phil. And 2nd-and-10. And Cooper Kupp getting in field goal range. And what do you guys think, dude? Like, doesn't Rivers immediately get, if he wins two games and gets him to a 10-win season, a QB sneak for Sam Darnold on 3rd-and-1, getting the first down, but now they got to burn their final timeout with 31 seconds left. To me, I feel like Phillip Rivers instantly becomes comeback player of the year. Who else deserves comeback player of the year other than Phillip Rivers? Literally, he took 5 years off and came back. And if he wins 2 games, I think he should be comeback player of the year. Straight up. I guess Cooper Kupp missed the whole year due to injury last year. That makes sense. But to me, like, it's always just about an injury. You know what I mean? Like, this is like crazier. All right, so 31 seconds to go, no timeouts. 1st-and-10 at the 40 in Colts territory, Seattle. Dropping back to throw. Darnold with a quick release, but incomplete, intended for Njigba. No flag. Wow. Could have been PI. I mean, I don't know. Maybe PI. I don't know. We gotta stop playing for the flags all the time, man. 2nd-and-10 for Seattle. We'll see what they do here. 28 seconds to go. The refs have been a little favorable to the Colts. Not gonna lie. Quick pass to Njigba and trying to punch the ball out, but I think they hit Njigba in the face. And the clock is continuing to go. Yeah, the refs aren't giving this Seattle any favors here. Spiking it with 5 seconds to go. Going to be 4th-and-4 now. And how long of a field goal is this going to have to be? Ooh, these Seahawks fans are pissed. Oh, dude, on the replay, you could see the dude punch him in the face. Jermaine Pratt tried to get stripped the ball, and he straight up punched Njigba in the face. Woo! Hey, if I'm the Colts, I'm not freaking calling the timeout and letting the refs think about it a little bit more. Oh, wow. All right, man. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Dude, quit complaining, bro. And that's your fault for throwing a pass and getting tackled inbounds, throwing a 4-yard pass on a drag route inbounds when you don't got any timeouts. Well, I think Jermaine Pratt demanded his release, so there's nothing the Raiders could really do about that. And the kick is good, and we got a 1-possession game, but Phillip Rivers, baby, he's got the lead. You gotta like it. You gotta like it. Let's see how loud this is. Loud. And I'm sorry, Seattle fans. I don't think it's gonna work out today. He still had plausible deniability, though, Jermaine Pratt. But I think this McDonald guy needs to be taken down a little peg. He's been boasting a little too much. Wasn't he like he's like the first Seahawks coach in history to get 2 consecutive 10-win seasons in his first 2 seasons? Or he should be pegged. Oh my god. But no, dude, the guy, like, he's boasting a little too much, but I'm really surprised right now to see Los Angeles down by 10 points against Detroit. That's hilarious. Don't forget to apologize. They're about to close the gap here, but man, I should not have dropped CJ Stroud in fantasy football. He had freaking what? 3 touchdowns? All right, so 1-possession game for LA. Let's see what's going down here, dude. Let me see what's up. Ash and Genty trying to inspire people. So what did Joe Burrow say after the game?
And this team in a place
top to bottom front office doesn't have enough people. They do, and why?
This is a team effort. At the end of the day, players got to play better on the field. Today was me. I got to be better.
What do you feel like you could have done better today?
Everything.
Dude, this dude's too shook. Dude, what the hell's going on with this guy? What the hell happened? He had injury, and so now it's just like F everything because he had an injury? That's too crazy, man. All right, so we'll see what happens, man. That's a little crazy. A little wild to me. Didn't Carson Palmer, he ended up going to the Cardinals and he was doing pretty well. Oh, God. Oh, brother.
Let me address that because you brought it up. They fought their ass off. That was the result. They didn't stop fighting. That was the result of our play right there. And I have a lot of respect for the roster we just played against. And maybe they didn't look like it in the last couple of weeks or whatever, but they played like they were capable, and we couldn't stop them. And so that's what I saw. These guys fought their ass off. Hold on. Let me address that because you brought it up. They fought their ass off. That was the result.
So basically, you're saying the Raiders team sucks, and even if they fight their ass off, they should still, especially when going up against the Eagles, they should still expect to get whooped. That's basically what we're saying. So we're checking things out, waiting around while we're in halftime. Panthers got a narrow lead above the Saints. 3-pointer. And then Rams went to halftime. They're down 7 against Detroit. Green Bay narrow lead above Denver. Josh Jacobs with a catching touchdown, receiving touchdown. So pretty much everything's at halftime besides Saints and Panthers right now. And Bryce Young's looking good on offense, man. Yeah, I mean, I don't even want to hear from Pete Carroll and all these people. I mean, what else is there to say? But Panthers look like they're going to get a 2-possession lead. Look like they're going to get a big completion. They just got a big completion with Xavier Leggett. Right on. Yeah, I wonder if the Rams have home field advantage with it being, because it's in LA and so it's a tourist attraction. I want to take a look at the stadium when that game comes back on Red Zone. Yeah, dude. Is Pete Carroll going to just straight up retire? I mean, I think that's what you got to do. Yeah, man. Kenny Pickett throwing an interception today. That was not good. Disappointing. So what do you guys think? Andy Reid, is he going to retire? Is it over? Let me see what I guess Max Crosby I think Max Crosby went on a little rant here. I hope Andy Reid retires. We'll see what the rant was for Crosby. I'll find it on YouTube. Raiders versus freaking Raiders press conference. As we wait for this game to come back on. Yeah, dude. I think it's done. Will Pete Carroll be able to go to the Hall of Fame anymore?
Week in and week out, and the same thing just keep happening over and over again. It get frustrating, especially for anybody.
You were part of a winning organization with the Red Packers, so you've seen it on
Both ways,
right? Is it just about talent, or is it?
Week in and week out, and the same thing just keep happening over and over again. It get frustrating, especially for anybody.
You were part of a winning organization.
Fire a player. Am I making?
All right, nobody want to get quit. I mean, and it's just a whole bunch of little things. It's just frustrating.
I saw something today from you.
That people just don't see, that people just don't know, and it's just like it goes on behind closed doors.
Just naturally you, and I just haven't seen it.
It's just naturally me that you just haven't seen. Like, it's just
practice, but I have not seen in the game. Darian kind of had a rough play. And you walked over and it was like you were the big brother. You were the encourager.
Well,
is
he's
that
throwing
something
some
they've
shade
asked
here.
you to do? Is
That sounds like a Pete
be
Carroll.
more, or is that just naturally you and I just haven't seen it?
It's just naturally me that you just haven't seen. Like, it's just a lot of little things that that goes on behind closed doors that people just don't see, that people just don't know. And it's just like, especially with DP, man, he's a rookie at the end of the day, man. I know how it is to be in a imagine like.
All right, things going on behind closed doors.
Keep going, keep. I'm just thinking. You gotta watch the film. Out there today. You gotta watch the film. No words, really. To be honest. Frustrating you getting at this point. I mean, like you said, it's
No, you just show up and work. That's it. You can get frustrated all you want. You got to get better. You know what I mean? That's all you can focus on.
How do you get better at this stage of time?
You work. That's it. Focus on the details. Get better every day. That's all you can do.
So 3 games to go. What is the goal at this point?
Keep getting better. That's it. Improve. Everyone across the board. You know what I mean? You get 17 opportunities guaranteed, and it's all you can do.
Oh, so he. I mean, okay. People on X, I thought people were going to say something crazier.
Nobody knows this about John.
Oh, so that's an old one. People on X are acting like Crosby went on like an even crazier rant, and it wasn't that crazy. All right, so Panthers got a touchdown. Still at halftime. We'll see when this is coming back. Yeah, just the same platitudes. Get better, get better, get better. Yeah. Kind of annoying. But what do you expect them to say? You know what I mean? They're not going to say anything real. You know what I mean? All right, so still on commercial break. Jalen Coker with the Panthers getting a touchdown. I had too many beers last night. I'm good to go off beers.
As he was making.
Yeah, Bryce Young might be proving a lot of people wrong. I still didn't believe in him like he's that amazing, but wow. Maybe they're straight up just going to win the NFC South, knock off Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers. Straight up. All right, they're talking about the Mahomes downfall. Don't you guys just feel so bad for Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs and Chiefs fans? My heart hurts for them. I'm so sad they've been eliminated from the playoffs. Oh, man. That is crazy that he got hurt like that. Wow. Is it over, man? So they have a Thursday night football game, so Minshew's going to get the start this Thursday. For sure. All right, so Niner game is back on right now. We'll see if Filthy Phil Rivers could close it out, baby. Can he close it out? Yeah, Taylor Swift. I feel bad for Taylor. She's not going to be able to go to. Is she still going to go to the games? Now that they don't have Mahomes, is she going to the? I want to see her in the skybox. Show that you're a real Chiefs fan. You're going to the game when freaking you got Minshew at QB. I don't know, dude. Like if Mahomes retires, then everything falls apart for the Chiefs. I don't know if he will, but he's definitely made plenty of money. And he's won enough Super Bowls. Maybe he wants to get out quick. You never know. Will Patrick Mahomes retire? He said he wants to play till 2030. So he's got 4 more years. Yeah. That did not look good on the legs. All right, game starting coming back on right now. Rashid Shaheed with a kick return. Getting to the 34-yard line. Flag on the play. Oh, Mahomes, dude, I could not listen to that voice be a commentator, though. I don't know about that. So, flag on the play when that kick return. Rivers getting a massage. Oh, man, the fans are so pissed because they're getting flags. Come on, bro. Ooh, face mask on the Colts offsetting that penalty. First down now, though. We'll see what happens. That's so funny. Shane Steichen being interviewed talking about how Rivers is playing great. Oh, Collinsworth is going to give Mahomes a little handy if he has to be his co-broadcaster. He's going to give him a little handy underneath the table. That'd be hella funny. Chiefs trade up and grab Mendoza. All right, 1st and 10. Darnold under center for Seattle. Let's see what's going on here. Quick throw to Njigba. A little RPO, and he gets some yards, about 6 yards there. Whoa. So Colts dominating on offense in comparison to Seattle. And the Colts got a bunch of injuries on defense. They don't got Buckner. They don't got Travarius Ward. So they got more excuses, if anything. They don't got their starting quarterback. It's Phil. 2nd and 3 and a handoff to Charbonnet. They get the first down. Oh, wow. A lot of guys slow to get up after that first down run. Old man Rivers, let's go. Hey, good effort by Seattle running the football there, though. Maybe they'll keep running the football. All right, play action. Darnold looking for the tight end. Gets him. Has a lot of room to run and gets the first down and then some. Man, that play action rollout to the tight end on a crossing pattern has been working for like every team this week. I mean, people just don't have people when they're covered in the those zones on the outside. Might need to do some man coverage. 1st and 10. First and 10, another play action. Plenty of time for Darnold. Steps up, and then he's hit as he's thrown. Gets rid of it to Barner. To the tight end, getting a 5-yard gain. Going to be about 2nd and 4. Rivers is showing that the everyman could compete. I got to get one of my wisdom teeth out. It's bugging me. But enough about me. 2nd and 5. And a handoff. Minimal gain. Third and 3 now. This isn't a team that's going to be doing the tush push. All right, here we go. Dropping back to throw. Darnold. Time. Get rid of it to Cup. Or actually to Charbonnet. Incomplete. Broken up by Zahir Franklin. And are they going for it on 4th and 3? I think so. Might be making too aggressive of a move here. Getting shook by Phillip Rivers. Maybe not the right call to be shook by Rivers. All right, here we go. And dropping back on 4th and 3, Darnold has plenty of time and now is going to try to scramble and gets rid of it to the tight end and gets a first down. I mean, good patience by Darnold there. So did Josh Jacobs get some burn? Yes! Josh Jacobs with a big touchdown, getting 2 touchdowns. Hell yeah. I won my fantasy football shit. Hell yeah. And play action, Darnold gets the ball to Barner. Oh, a drop by Colby Parkinson, or actually the fullback. 2nd and 10, Russell with the drop. Wow. So Josh Jacobs is absolutely balling out this week, and he was questionable when people thought he was going to be hurt. Let's see what else is going on here. 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line. Handoff. 3-yard gain. Is this your first time watching a stream on this channel? Yes or no? In the poll, I'm curious how many new people, because it's a Colts game, Colts Seahawks game, how many new people. I put the poll in the chat. Let me know. 3rd and 7, empty set formation for Darnold, dropping back. Patient throws it deep to Shaheed, but batted incomplete. Shaheed wants a flag, but I think the defender did a pretty good job. I think the defender did a pretty good job just breaking the ball up and not touching Shaheed. Oh, he did wrestle with him, man. Okay, the refs do pretty much want the Colts to win. They are being very... Oh, he armbarred him. Wow, Seahawks fans are livid. Oh, you watch the little ones? Okay, cool. And it is good. Appreciate you, Chris. And Joshua. But man, I don't, so field goal kick is good for Seattle. Let me update that there. So it should be 9. So Rashid Shaheed of the Seahawks had his arms out, and then you had the defender arm barring the left arm. At first, I thought the defender was just putting his hands up, batting the ball incomplete. But I mean, the dude, that was at least holding, defensive holding. Probably should have been called. You got livid Seahawks fans. What the heck is okay, Tyler Shuck's still in the game for the Saints. So they're going to complain about the refs the whole time. And it is a good story. Philip Rivers winning. Yep. The Rivers win is good ratings. Jets fans needing freaking Indy to lose. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Pac Northwest people are usually pretty sleepy, so I'm surprised they had that much energy to get angry. Usually the rain and the cold and the lack of sun makes them all lethargic, but now they're getting pissed off with the lack of flags. Or the too many. Yeah, I guess the lack of flags coming out, not too many flags. Ooh, so it's getting heated out there. Seattle needs some heat though. And then so you have two fan bases this week who are going to complain about the flags. You got the Patriots fans against the Bills, and now Seattle. A sun lamp? Maybe I should get one of those. I don't know. It doesn't bother me that much. I've had so much sun in my life being from the valley in California. It's like I need to take a break from sun. Ha 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 ha. With 13-9. Wow. I think Phil's about to pull it off. Here we go. 9:49 to go. And Amir Abdullah with a huge kick return. Phillip Rivers getting good field position again. So you're out in San Fran? Man, this is huge, bro. All right, so now we're at 9:42 to go in the third quarter. First and 10. And the handoff. No gain to Jonathan Taylor. And there we go. It's 2nd and 10. Come on, Filthy Phil, Phillip Rivers. 2nd and 10. Empty set formation. Dropping back Rivers, looks deep, but he's going to check it down to Jonathan Taylor, who lowers the shoulder and gets a 5 to 6 yard gain. Third and 4. Big third down for Phil Rivers. 49-yard line in the shotgun. Dropping back Rivers, airs it out deep and overthrew Downs, but Downs looked back for the ball too quickly. He should have kept running. Bro. Downs turned his head around just a tad too soon, and I think they're going for it on 4th and 4. Oh, Rivers slightly overthrew it by like 2 yards, but I feel like Downs should have like not turned around as quickly. 4th and 4 at the Seattle 49. Rivers in the shotgun, they're going for it. No way. They're going to just go to delay game. Why? So what? All right. They tried to get him to jump off sides. It didn't work out. Man, there was so much confusion on that deep ball, and it was wide open. That would have been a wide open touchdown highlight reel play. Straight up. So maybe Rivers just threw it a little too early. So 45-yard line. Broncos just got a big turnover against the Packers. Ooh. Seattle will be starting at their own 6-yard line. Not good for them. Shout out to all the new people joining the stream right now, man. Give us a like to help support the stream. Appreciate you guys hanging out. You had to go live for this monumental game, of course. The Phillips Rivers Classic. 131 thumbs up. All right, right on. So next week, Raiders play the Texans. Crosby, who did he yell at? Oh, Crosby yelled at Devin White during the game. Come on, bro. The defense ain't the problem with the Raiders. Go Rivers. Who out here is rooting for Rivers? Rivers Nation, baby. River Nation. All right. I mean, even with Phillip Rivers with the Chargers, man. I mean, I like to style. Big stories are like, what's going to happen with Joe Burrow? Is he done? Is he cooked? And who's not going to be the top of the AFC now that the Chiefs are donezo? I don't know. So we got a lot of people rooting for Phil Rivers. I'm a Raider fan rooting for Rivers, baby. Let's freaking go. Dude, Rivers is like having like a almost like a Tommy DeVito like aura about him. All right, I'm gonna hurry up and take a leak. The game's coming back on. Yes, I did wash my hands. So I missed the first play. It was a 6-yard run to Kenneth Walker, or actually Charbonnet. So Seahawks are still at their own 13-yard line. And now a pitch to Charbonnet, who gets a good gain and a first down, in Seattle is staging a little mini comeback here. since the Colts offense is pretty much stopped in the second and third quarter. Joe Burrow needs to take a timeout, dude. I don't know if I'm down for him. Yeah, Colts and Chargers in the playoffs, exactly. I literally hear my wife turning up the volume of her phone to see if you could hear me use the toilet when I did on the stream. I could hear her doing that. Okay, so first and 10, huh? Strong stream, oh my God. First and 10, play action, and Darnold hit as he's thrown incomplete. Now second and 10. Darnold has taken some shots today. Whoa. We hear the lid close. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Yeah, I mean, yeah, who cares? It's my stuff. Second and 10. Handoff to Walker. Pretty good gain of 6 yards. Now it's going to be 3rd and 4. So and maybe Seattle needs to lean on the run game. I have to close my seat so my cat doesn't freaking dig in the toilet. My cat acts like a dog and will straight up be like drinking the toilet water. All right, so 3rd and 4 for Seattle. 26-yard line. No, I got to rush him in this room. Dropping back and stepping up. Darnold hit as he's throwing on the run, incomplete. And this defensive line is intense for the Colts. And this is a D-line that, if I'm not mistaken, does not have DeForest Buckner right now. Wow, Lewis. Whoa. All right, and the return, the 24-yard line. And here we go, another Rivers drive. Rivers Nation. So Denver scored, bridging the gap with the Packers. My fantasy football is going great. How is your guys' doing? No more Taylor. Where's Taylor? It's all about Stephon Diggs and Cardi B now, man. Let me see what's going on here. I got my cat rubbing on me. So was Taylor Swift at the game? No Taylor Swift in the playoffs this year. Yes, thank God. This bitch is cringe. I'm so over this. I'm over this motherfucker, Taylor Swift. I don't give a shit. I don't got kids, so I don't freaking gotta be all scared that they listen to her music. I'm kidding. I'm not that pissed off about it. So we got other people are starting Joe Burrow and Josh Jacobs. Right on. Yeah, Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll's the oldest head coach in the league. He should have gotten the oldest quarterback in the league and went for Phillip Rivers. Now the Raiders are screwed. Oh, Josh Jacobs saved me, bro. Oh, wow. Bills beating the Patriots. So I'm going up against this dude, one of my friends, and he's got Dak and Jalen Warren left, but I'm up like 30 points. Handoff on first down for Indianapolis. That's a 9-yard gain. So, oh man, I still could lose, dude. I hope Metcalf does well tomorrow. So I'm gonna be hella rooting for this Metcalf for the Steelers tomorrow. All right, 2nd and 1 for Indianapolis. Good run game. Good run game. Oh, they got football on Saturday this week? 34-yard line, another handoff, first down, minimal gain though. I'm loving Rivers. I think Rivers is doing great. So Taylor Swift was doing the late night media circuit. So she thought she was prepping for a playoff tour. Bet you she's still going to freaking go. 1st and 10 and a handoff. No gain for Indianapolis. 2nd and 10 now. I think now, dude, watch out Houston Texans next week. The Rivers is going to be more comfortable and they're going to be airing that shit out. Guaranteed. I'm going to stop speaking as loudly. I'm going to turn my volume a little bit. That's what I think is going to go down. 2nd and 10 for Filthy Phil Rivers. Still in Colts territory at the 36. And Rivers to throw. Short pass to Downs. And a 3-yard gain. What's going on? Shout out to all the new people in the chat, man. Hit the like button. Say what's up. Let us know where you're watching from. What area. 3rd and 7. And why is my alert box not working? Because I know I've been getting new subscribers because I got new people in the chat. Third and 7, big situation for Rivers here. 39-yard line. And they're loading the line of scrimmage. Rivers drops back. Gets rid of it to Abdullah, but 3-yard gain. Colts punting now, damn. Oh shit, Rams are making a comeback against the Lions right now. Hell yeah, dude. ATL Fresno. 4th and 4, the Colts are going to punt. Pretty good punting in this game. Oh, it's a touchback, though, this time. All right, commercial break, man. I don't know, man. Do you think Seattle's going to come back? What do you guys think? Seattle come back? I mean, Rivers and the Colts haven't scored in a minute. They pretty much locked down on Jonathan Taylor. I don't know, man. Seattle, they finally have some decent field position because of the freaking touchback. Might need to kind of worry, honestly. Yeah, I think the Zebras are gonna make sure Rivers does what he needs to do. Bruh. And this alert shit is not working. Whatever. All right. Well, anyways, commercial break, and Broncos are making some plays against freaking Green Bay Packers. So they're staging a comeback of their own, too. Jacobs is going nowhere. There's some domination happening for that Broncos defense. Oh man, do we got any freaking? I'm still refreshing to see if Pete Carroll. If there's anything else going down. Any breaking news of somebody getting a little fired? Yeah, Stream Elements. Shout out to the bot. Pistol formation, 1st and 10 for Seattle at the 20, and a play action actually. And Darnold finds a wide open Rashid Shaheed. This is what I was saying might happen, bro. The Colts rested on their laurels a little too much. Yeah, I think they're not going to fire Pete till the end of the season, but you never know. Wow, it's a good play action by Seattle here. Play action and good completion. It's a 4-yard gain. And now Seattle picking up the tempo a little bit. Second and 4. And another handoff. This time it goes nowhere. 3rd and 3. Yeah, so yeah, at this point, I mean, this is probably the most critical drive of the entire game at this point. 3rd and 3. I got a feeling something bad's about to happen for Indianapolis. 46 seconds to go. And Darnold going back in a deep completion to Jackson Smith and Jigba. Inside the 20, that was a huge gain. And now the crowd's energized. They're only down 4 points. This is not good. Maybe the Philip Rivers fairy tale was too good to come true. All right, and 1st and 10. They're going to go ahead and go to the 4th quarter. Colts defense needs to tighten up, bro. Come on, Phil. Phillip Rivers hasn't done shit in a while. Now I'm about to turn on him. Yeah, Lions versus Ravens is neck and neck. Or Lions versus Rams, my bad. Rams are up 3. Phillip Rivers needs to do some smelling salts like Aaron Rodgers. But it looks like, I mean, if I had to guess who's going to win that game, it's definitely going to be the Rams. Smelling salts. I got my own version of smelling salts here. It's called Vicks. The original smelling salts. Oh, wow. So the Niners are blowing out the Titans. Packers are barely holding on against the freaking Broncos. What do you guys, I don't know, man. So I personally, I think the Seahawks are going to get a touchdown. Seahawks are going to go up 7. Then, so 16. So you're up 3 points. Rivers could get him in field goal range. Hey, smelling salts, baby. I'm doing Vicks. I don't need to get that hyped up. We'll see if Rodgers sniffs some salts in the game tomorrow, though. I'm starting DK Metcalf in my fantasy, so I'm gonna need him to come through. So here we go. Game's back on. Oh, here we go. I think I got some of the Vicks inside my nose. That's not good. Okay, ball at the 17-yard line. And a handoff to Charbonnet. 2-yard gain. And the Rams got another touchdown that quickly against the Lions. Man, I should have picked up Blake Corum. Second and 9 now. Second and 9. Darnold dropping back, has plenty of time, but receiver fell. And only a 1 to 2 yard gain to Walker. Yeah, I'm trying to watch Red Zone. And they're not showing the Packers game that much. It looks like the Broncos are going to get the lead, though, honestly. 3rd and 7. Shout out to all the new people here, man. Hit the like button. 3rd and 7. Ball at the 14-yard line of the Colts. Sam Darnold trying to score, dropping back to throw, and launches it deep but incomplete. Intended for Cooper Kupp in the end zone. No flag. And he had Seattle fans wanting flags throughout the game. Good coverage by Indianapolis. And Cooper Kupp, that just wasn't really that much of a... it looks like he tripped, but also I feel like the route, the cut to the outside wasn't that dramatic. So they're going to kick the field goal. This is slightly ahead of me, this scoreboard. Myers with the field goal. Yeah, so are they benching Kyron Williams? They just gave Kyron Williams a contract extension. What are the Rams doing? So anyways, the field goal is good for the Seahawks. Still down a point. Phillip Rivers, the 44-year-old, holds on. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Rivers, Rivers, Rivers. Here we go, Rivers. Here we go. Here we go, Rivers. Here we go. Oh, it's a lot of Packers game out there. So now here's the thing, though: the way that the Seahawks are moving down the field on that last drive, if Seattle, if the Colts don't score here, Seattle's going to come back and win this game. Unfortunately, I mean, I want Rivers to win. I want it to work out, but they better watch out, dude. They really better watch out. Because Clint Kubiak and the Seahawks offensive coordinator, they seem like they figured some shit out. Definitely. So Vikings versus Cowboys today. Should I go crazy and do it, or should I just make videos? I might be too crazy for me to do that. What do you think? Maybe that's a little too crazy. To just straight up be permanently live. There's probably some Cowboys YouTubers gonna do it. Old Man Rivers, baby. Here we go. Yeah, should I never turn the cameras off? I guess I get like an hour break. You know what? I kind of want to be the live guy. Is that crazy? I need a poll. We'll see what happens. A lot of people are tuning in because it's down to the wire with the Rivers thing, so I'm getting some new people in here. Shout out to you guys. That typically happens. But I think if I keep, going live a lot for prime time, maybe I could be one of those live guys. Okay, 13:24 to go in the game. Micah Parsons is down. And it does not look good. Whoa. The high-priced edge defender looked like he may have messed up his ACL or MCL. Bo Nix looked concerned for him as when he went down. Bro, Parsons is in pain. Grabbing his knee. Yeah, should I be like the Raiders version of Tom Grossi? Or ACL, right? Yeah, that looks like an ACL. So 1st and 10 for Philip Rivers. Handoff. No gain. Oh, bro. Matt LaFleur is flipping. I'm sorry, I got two screens on right now. So short gain on that run. 2nd and 9 now for the Indianapolis Colts. Yeah. And here we go, 35-yard line. Yeah, that's not good for the Packers fans. Dropping back, Rivers screenplay. And here you go, a 2-yard gain. 3rd and long. And like I said, dude, this is an important drive for the Colts, man. They haven't been doing shit for the entire second half, quite frankly. And the Seahawks team can move the football down the field. Yeah, they're kicking nothing but field goals, but if they don't score here, the Seahawks are going to score at least a field goal on this next drive and get the lead. Here we go, Indianapolis on 3rd and 8. 37-yard line, and they're going to blitz, man. They're crowding the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, Rivers gets rid of it. Incomplete, but is there going to be PI? And they call PI on the Seahawks. And for all these Seattle fans who think that the refs have been against them the whole night, this call is definitely not going to help. And McDonald is flipping. Whoa. They're calling PI on the Seahawks. I'm sorry, dude. I want Rivers to win, but I just don't think that's PI. That's good defense. Dude, I feel like the defender played the football and just tried to bat it. The refs are straight up trying to make sure that the Colts win this game. I mean, we got to keep it real. Like, I want Rivers to win, but this is crazy. 1st and 10 for the Colts now. And a handoff for 5 yards. Dude, Micah Parsons is able to walk, but he's getting some support from the trainers. So the Packers are done. The Broncos are going to be one and done. It is going to be a Rams versus Bills Super Bowl. I'm calling it right now. Rams versus Bills Super Bowl. Straight up. 2nd and 5. Is Micah Parsons done? 49-yard line. And the handoff. 1st down. Oh, they're making it too easy for freaking the Colts. Reverse. Yeah, man. I mean, I think that's what's going on. I mean, I want to say the Bills finally get a Super Bowl. All right, here we go. Oh, and a high snap for Rivers on 1st down, and he is cracked by 3 defenders. A loss of 6. DeMarcus Lawrence, the former Cowboy, got his ass. High snap, man. Rivers can't afford that shit. He caught the high fly ball. And those dudes came in on him quick. Ooh. Second and 15. 9:40 to go. Dropping back, Rivers gets rid of it to Abdullah, the running back, and he makes a move and makes it a 3rd and 6. Yeah, Phillip Rivers is going to need some perks. He's going to need some perkies for this tonight, man. Because he only took like two big hits. That's the only hits I saw before this one. All right, 3rd down, man. It's big. 3rd and 5. Here we freaking go. At the 40. Rivers takes the snap before the delay of game, and it's a screen play to Abdullah, and it goes backwards. Oh, bro, why did you do that play call? A screen to the backup running back on 3rd and 5 when you need to score. And now you have to punt from your own 46 again? Rivers has been on the money on 5-yard out routes. I would have just done a 5-yard out route. And then he's been good at hitting the check down too when his first read's not there. And the O-line's done a decent job protecting him. And now here's the punt from the Seahawks 42. Ball at the 4-yard line. I mean, I like Steichen, but I think that was a bad decision, dude. You're going to call a screen on 3rd and 5 when you need that shit. You might as well run it and then go for it at that point. Could have ran the football on 3rd and 5, and then you have so many options on like 4th and 2. Play like the Eagles. Shane Steichen's from the Eagles. Play like the Eagles. So wow, Broncos still barely holding on to that lead against the Packers. This is wild, bro. Here we go, Rivers. Here we go. Here we go, Rivers. Here we go. Oh. I need to air this ball up. EA Sports, it's in the game. So how is Phillip Rivers going to have... So how many yards does Rivers have today? Let's take a look. So we're on timeout right now. 101 yards and 1 touchdown for Rivers, and Darnold has 180 yards, no touchdowns. So I'm thinking about this. I'm Geno Smith. You're 36 years old and you couldn't do this shit for the freaking Raiders at 36. Meanwhile, Phillip Rivers is doing some shit at 44. What's up with that shit? My bad. Sorry about that. I hit the microphone on accident. My bad. And yeah, this is definitely... I need to pump this up. I'm looking like Phil. Uncle Phil. So Saints are keeping it close against the Panthers. Trying to help the Buccaneers a little bit. 1st and 10, Rivers a little disappointed now. You can see the pain. He's starting to feel it a little bit. You can see him start to kind of think, should I have really done this shit? All right, so 1st down. Ball at the 6-yard line. Quick throw to Smith and Jigba. The RPO. 7-yard line. Phillip Rivers is going to be on the perks for sure. So 2nd and 2 now. I like how we had more people for this Rivers game than we did for the Raiders game earlier, for my own freaking team. That's how downhill the Raiders are, man. So 2nd and 2, 13-yard gain. Play action. Darnold has time. He's going to run it himself. But they're in pursuit, and the Colts wreck him. He gets the 1st down. But Gallimore, the former Cowboy, did not let Darnold go down lightly. And that was a big dude hauling ass to go freaking molest Darnold there. Oof. Yeah, Gallimore with the big takedown on Darnold here, huh? So 1st and 10 with less than 7 to go. 17-yard line, Seahawks in their own territory. And Darnold gets the snap off. Quick out route to Cooper Kupp, who gets 9 yards. It's a 2nd and 1 here. Yeah, that is true. I do got double. All right, so they're showing the highlights of the Packers right now. Oh, man, the 12s with the Seahawks fans, just with that big 12 banner and the home field. That's funny. So 2nd and 1 at the 26, handoff to Charbonnet. I saw that coming. That's a 1st down. Dude, hella dudes are going to be wanting to know, like, what's Philip Rivers' health regimen. But judging up by his weight and how he's been looking, I think that motherfucker's eating whatever he wants. But people used to always say he's Mormon, but isn't he Catholic? I think he just has hella kids, but he's not actually Mormon. Phillip Rivers. All right, Darnold to throw on first down. Throws on the run and finds Njigba, who breaks a tackle, and Njigba gets deep into Colts territory. And just like I said, dude, that was a 4-down territory drive for the Colts last drive, and they didn't take advantage of it. And now it's going to bite them in the ass because Seahawks, their offense has been clicking and getting a little bit better throughout this fourth quarter. And great play action by Darnold, stepping up into the pocket, rolling to his right, throwing on the run, finding his maybe the best receiver in the NFL right now in Njigba. And Rivers looks disappointed. Come on, Rivers. Now, this a comeback win is what we need, bro, because they are going to score. Darnold to throw on first down, has plenty of time, checks it down to the tight end, who gets whacked, but a 9-yard gain nonetheless. Yeah, dude. I mean, Rivers, I'm rooting for Rivers, dude, but now's the time. No bullshit. Now is the freaking time. He's got that look in his eye. He's got that look in his eye like he knows what time it is. I did not like the third down call by Shane Steichen. 4 minutes to go, dude. This is it. This is game now. And a handoff, Charbonnet to the 15-yard line, first down. They're going to melt the clock. They're going to melt as much clock as possible and possibly just kick the field goal to win it. That's what the Seahawks are going to do. They just got a 15-yard run with Charbonnet. And the Colts defense is on their heels right now. Now, I will say the Colts defense has held tough in the red zone the whole time, this entire game. And I'm impressed that they've been able to do this without DeForest Buckner, without Chardavius Ward. But here we go, 15-yard line for Seattle. First down and a pitch to Charbonnet on the outside. About a 4-yard gain. So 4-yard gain, they're going to bring the clock down to 2:40. Then you got 2 more downs. They're going to force the Colts to use a timeout after the 2-minute warning. So Philip Rivers is probably going to have a 1:30, and you're going to hope you're only down 3 at that point. So 2nd and 6 here. And past the 40, they take the snap and to throw. A drop by Cooper Kupp, which stops the clock. Major whiff. I would have kept running the football, but instead it's 3rd and 6, and the clock is stopped with 2:30 to go. That was a horrible decision by Clint Kubiak and the Seahawks offense. Melt the clock, kick the fucking field goal, and let Rivers try to beat you. That's what they should have done. So here we go, 3rd and 6 for Seattle. 3 wide receivers, trips to the right. Darnold drops back to throw, gets rid of it, and behind Rashid Shaheed. If he would have put it in front of him, it would have been a touchdown and would have maybe been game. Great defense, and that is a stop. And they're kicking that field goal, and still got the 2-minute warning and 3 timeouts. Now the Colts need to worry about not scoring too quickly, too, once they get closer to the red zone. 4th and 6, and here's the field goal attempt. And this is spoiling it. It's good. Okay, Seattle. Okay, Seattle. They still got the lead. But I thought they did some pretty bad management of all that, man. when they got down to the red zone. But they still got the lead nonetheless. And Philip Rivers has the helmet on, baby. He's got the helmet on, baby. Is Rivers going to do this shit? Is it going down with Philip Rivers? Here we freaking go. This shit's going to go crazy, man. So 5 field goals for Seattle. And what? 1 touchdown for the Colts. Rivers just talking to Shane Steichen, 2:27 to go right now. Dude, yeah, the Colts offense has just stopped in the second half. Sorry about that. Last time I'll do that. Now all eyes are on this game right now. What other game's more interesting than this? Broncos and Packers. Is that wrapped up yet? Well, you know, the Panthers and Saints are tied. And Lions are only down 1 possession against the Rams. So here we go, dude. To the 33-yard line. And if you want to check out more live streams from me, man, make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications. I mainly make Raiders content, but I've been branching out, making more NFL and trying to do more live streams, especially now that we're hitting the playoffs. I need to do some more lives now, man. 1st and 10. And these Seahawks fans are getting loud and crazy. Drop emojis in the chat. They appear on the screen when you drop them in the chat. Put some river emojis for Rivers. I'm trying to think. Is there a river emoji? 2:21, 1st and 10. Rivers in the shotgun at the 32-yard line. Making some adjustments, even though it's loud in Seattle. And a handoff to Jonathan Taylor. 3-yard gain. Yo, if you don't want Shane Steichen, send him to the Raiders. I'll take his ass. So 2-minute warning, 2nd and 7. Woo! Woo! I'll take Shane Steichen over Pete Carroll. What do you mean? Let me know in the chat. Okay, other people in the chat. Would you rather have Shane Steichen as your head coach or Pete Carroll? Shane Steichen almost made the playoffs with Gardner Minshew. And he turned Sam Darnold around. So I'm taking Shane Steichen over Pete Carroll all day. And I'm not trying to be a hater. I think objectively that's true. Hey, I'll take almost better than whatever the fuck's going on with the Raiders right now. I will take almost going to the playoffs. Oh, wow. So the Rams with Blake Corum are putting a beat down on the Lions right now. So nobody else is chiming in the chat about this? Well, I had to put it on subscriber only mode because there's so many bots earlier that I had to put the chat on subscriber only, or else it would just be open. Because I usually like having it open for everyone so more people could chime in and they don't have to subscribe. But we were like flooded with bots. All right, so predictions, man. Is he going to pull this off? Do I have a poll going? Oh, shit. So is this your first time watching a stream on this channel? Half of people said yes. That's pretty cool. Fuck. Should I keep it going and go live for night game? We're doing a poll. We're doing a poll. Vikings versus Cowboys. All right, here we go, man. Here we go. 2nd and 7, 2-minute warning, 3 timeouts for each team. There's a lot of game left. No way you could tie here. Dropping back Rivers, 4-man rush, rolls to his right, throws it away on 2nd and 7, 3rd and 7, and Rivers went down on that play, but he got back up, adjusting the pads here. Ooh, did Amik Robertson hurt Puka Nacua? Dude, I'll do some Bears streams if it's on prime time, especially if they do the playoffs. All right, dude, 3rd and 7. This is huge. Here we go. 35-yard line dropping back. Phillip Rivers gets rid of it to his left side, and a comeback catch by Alec Pierce. And Rivers gets the first down with 1:40 to go in this game, and they're in hurry-up mode. Let's go. Filthy Phillip Rivers. And hey, for all the Seahawks fans who are complaining about PI, there is definitely some extracurriculars by the defensive back on Alex Pierce on that play. But 1st and 10 with 1:25 to go. Ball at the Seahawks 49-yard line. Drop the emojis. They appear on the screen. Put them in the chat. 1:15, and Rivers is going to hand it off to Taylor, and the Seahawks saw it coming, and they stuffed it instantly. I think you got to call a timeout if you're Indianapolis. Whoa, man. Here we go, bro. Blake Groupie, the former Saint, the kicker of the Colts, is getting ready. And I've seen some bad kicks from Blake Grupe last year, but this year he's gotten a lot better. Is he still bad? He looked good today. Last year he was really bad for the Saints. So he's still bad. Okay, all right. I was surprised to see him employed, honestly. He's a little guy. I'm rooting for him, but yeah, it's been rough. 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line. Rivers in the shotgun. And a 4-man rush. Rivers has time. Gets rid of it to Warren, but only a minimal gain of about 3 yards. And it looks like it's going to be a timeout by... Is this by Seattle this time? So Seattle has called both of the timeouts. They called the one earlier that I thought the Colts called. And dude, why are the emoji? Are the emojis not popping up? Oh, there we go. Oh my God, this is nerve-wracking. 3rd and 7. A minute to go. Ball on the 40. Darnold can't even look. We're actually balling about the 46 of Seattle. You got to get 10 yards. Rivers making an adjustment with 15 seconds to go. And a handoff at Jonathan Taylor. And why would you hand it off on 3rd and 7 when you're not quite in field goal range yet? And now is Blake Grupe supposed to make like a 60-yarder? How long is this attempt? 4th and 3. Timeout Seattle. 52 seconds. What? Okay. Oh, dude, Blake Grupe, man, this is not the guy you want. If it's anything like how he played last year, this is not the guy you want kicking the field goal in this moment on 4th and 3 with 52 seconds left. He made a 54-yarder earlier. How long is this one? Why aren't they telling us how long this one is on the screen? 60-yard attempt? No fucking way. A 60-yarder. Blake Grupe attempts it for 60 in Seattle. And Blake Grupe makes it! And it is good! No fucking way! And Rivers! And the Colts got the lead! And the Seahawks have no timeouts! A career long for Blake Grupe, and nobody fucking believed he was gonna do that shit. I did not believe that for a second. I watched him with the Saints last year where Derek Carr played there. Nobody liked that guy kicking field goals. Holy shit. Did Grupe call game against the Seahawks? Holy shit. And there you freaking go. And can the defense hold on? I don't know. No way. No way. I can't believe it, dude. 60 yards? And it's always slightly raining in Seattle. It's got to be at least a little wet out there because I don't live too far. And is it? Oh, man, this game is not over, bro. A 1-point game. An O-line that has struggled to block. Holy shit. Let me update my freaking score thing. Ooh, okay. Kick return. And Shaheed fields the kick, and he finds himself a little lane, and now great field position for Seattle at the 37. Whoa. So Sam Darnold, I mean, hey, this is what it's all about. 42 seconds to go. The officials have definitely been sympathetic to the Colts. I will have to be fair and say that. But at the end of the day, this O-line has struggled in the pass protection against the Colts. And here you go, first down for Sam Darnold. Ball at the 37. Dropping back and only a 3-man rush. And a huge completion to Rashid Shaheed. And now they got to spike it. And they are now at the Colts 47-yard line. And why the hell? And this is what I don't understand. You've had a good 4-man rush this whole game. They sent 3 and then sent an edge defender late. They should have just, I don't know why they did a delayed edge defender. They should have just went with a 4-man rush from the get-go. That it's been working all game. And now you're giving Darnold time to throw? I don't really like the decision making by is Gus Bradley still the defensive coordinator for the Colts, right? So here we go, man. Sam Darnold in the shotgun. 47-yard line, and he drops back, and now they send pressure, and he gets a completion to the outside to Shaheed. Close to a first down. Oh, my God. So with the spike, now it's 3rd and short. Holy cow, 3rd and 2. Myers is a great kicker. Rivers can't believe it. And now at 38-yard line, basically in field goal range, 3rd and 2. Dropping back 24 seconds and a quick throw, and he throws it incomplete, got scared. And now a field goal attempt from the 38-yard line on 4th and 2. Are we going to see Myers match what Group A did earlier? He's only made a 52 at the longest. Rivers is pacing right now. And I think, if you're a Colts or Seahawks fan, even if you're not a fan of these guys, you're on the edge of your seat. It's a 57-yarder. And 3 timeouts still for the Colts, though. Keep that in mind. And the kick is good for Myers. And this game might be over for Philip Rivers. And we might have a disappointing debut here for Rivers. Wow. 6 field goals in a game. But 18 seconds to go with 3 timeouts. And that kick is good, man. So 18 seconds to go. 2 amazing kicks back to back. Still 3 timeout. I mean, this game's not over to me. This game is not over to me. Oh, man, almost blocked, bro. And then what's up with this defense, dude? I mean, they choked at the end. All right, so 18 seconds. Yeah, I mean, we're going to test the arm strength here. We got to test the arm strength here. Oh, man, I wanted to see a Rivers. Well, hey, you just got to get into field goal range. Group A just made a 60-yarder. You know where you need to go. You got 3 timeouts. Let's see what happens here. And are they going to return it? And they do. 17 seconds, 16 seconds, 15 seconds, 14, 13, 12, 11, and they should not have returned that kick, bro. First and 10, 11 seconds to go. And no matter what, man, nobody thought Rivers could do this, man. It's a good game. Here we go, dude. First and 10. At the 30. And dropping back Rivers with a 4-man rush, and he airs it out deep. And an interception. Deflected and picked off. And Seattle held on, man. They kicked 6 field goals. And the game's over. Interception. And the Seahawks hold on tight at home. And that home field advantage definitely had an impact in this game. The fans are going crazy. And it's over, man. It's over. Rivers flung it out. Really, the Colts offense just struggled to. They scored 3 points in the second half, man. The Colts offense, you can't do that. Oh, that was crazy. Rivers. It just got tipped. It was just a little too high and behind, intended for Pittman. And a kneel down, and the game's over, bro. Wow, what an amazing game. So the Colts will go on to play the Houston Texans next week. That's that's not going to be any easier. That's not going to be any easier, man. If anything, it's going to be harder. Or are they doing Detroit first? Holy shit, though. What an amazing game. And, you know, Rivers and his family look disappointed, but man. Well, no, they're playing the Niners next. The Colts are playing the Niners. Niners whooped the Titans today. Appreciate all. Hey, subscribe, man. I'm going to be doing some more live streams. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Yeah, dude. That's the final one. Oh, man, I really wanted to see the Rivers crazy comeback, dude. What a game. Yeah, exactly. What a game. So we got, you know, Packers and Broncos are going on right now. That one's a close one with 6 minutes to go, but wow. Crazy that we had so many people come in for that last moment because, you know, it just goes to show you a lot of people wanted to see Rivers pull this off. So we got some votes. Let me see what the poll thing says. How many votes did we get? Only 160 votes. We could go 80 going into the next game. Should I go crazy and go do another third live, or is that too crazy? Yeah, people are, you joke about the age, but people are still rooting for the guy. Exactly. Mahomes tore his ACL? Oh, shit. Micah Parsons tore his ACL. Oh, wow. Parsons with a non-contact injury tearing the ACL. Oh, wow. Jackson Dart getting a concussion. Yeah, give it up for Rivers, guys. Give it up to him. Devontae Adams got hurt too? So Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua got shaken up today. Wow, today's been the freaking injury day. Wow, Travis Kelce declining to speak to the media, of course. Wow. So should I go for it? Maybe I shouldn't. Oh, Micah Parsons still injured. You know what? What else am I going to do? Mahomes is down. I mean, what else could I do? Make a freaking Mahomes video or a Parsons video? But everybody already knows what happens. They're done. And then legacy, Devontae's injury looks bad? For real? Not Devontae, dude. That's like my main guy that I have for. Well, I'm rooting for the guy because he's a Fresno State Bulldog. That's where I'm from. But also, it's like my main guy for fantasy football. That's bullshit, bro. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna do the night game too. I'm gonna start. I'm making the thumbnail right now while I'm talking to you guys. Well, actually, let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I'm allowed to. Oh, okay. Yeah, my bad. Thank you to Tedford earlier at the beginning of the stream, sending a generous donation, and the people who helped out earlier. But let me go ahead. And so right now we got the Packers in Denver on right now. And then I'm going to go ahead and transfer us over for this other game. Let's get some shit situated. So, man, Micah Parsons, though, man, that's crazy. And it looks like it's going to be, I guess, a one possession lead for Bo Nix. So hey, Green Bay has a shot, dude. 1st and 10, and Jordan Love throwing it away, but hey, you got plenty of time. You're gonna need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion though to make it happen. But you know, dude, quit all smoking and vaping, and now I'm actually able to go live for a long amount of time. So I used to think that didn't make a big impact, and you know, I'm honest about a lot of the stuff, you know, what I got going on in life and stuff, and that shit does actually really make a difference. I'm actually pretty surprised. I know that sounds silly, but yeah. So Jaden Reed with a big completion. And honestly, I have not gone live for a Cowboys game besides the Raiders one. So I don't mind going live for a Weedham Boys game. Weedham Boys. Let's do it, dude. Let's do it. Devontae's non-contact injury really does look bad. No, that was my playoff team to root for. Are you serious? Are you fucking kidding me? So Devontae's really that hurt? Dude, being a Raider fan, I feel like I'm bad luck. You don't want me rooting for your team. You're going to get bad luck. Hey, I appreciate the core, like 200 people. You know, who've been here the whole time, from the Raiders to this Colts game, and now hopefully going into the night game. Appreciate you guys hanging out. It's been awesome. And I'm surprised we had like a core group like that. So Saints look like they're going to beat the Panthers. And Tyler Shuck might end up being the franchise QB of the Saints. All right, here we go with the Packers, though. Down one score. And Jordan loves sacks, so I think this game's over, dude. You only got one timeout and you're sacked. Third and very long, barring a freaking miracle. Wow, Bryce Young has one play. They're gonna do that whole lateral thing. Oh wow. So game is over for the Saints had beat the Panthers. And Packers have their last shot on a 3rd and 16. And now they got a fourth and long. Man, so we had over 700 people in here at one point. Isn't that crazy? What's the title of this shit? All right, 4th and 10, and the Packers are done. Game is over. Broncos will move to 12 wins with only 2 losses. So Detroit's done. Freaking Stafford got his revenge. Right? Wow. They're saying it's not over, but this game is completely over. So Olave did well. Oh, Puka Nacua looks healthy again. So now it's only about Devontae that we got to worry about in terms of the health. CD. What a magical game, dude. I'm still just like in awe. I'm in awe with a magical game. All right, so I'm scheduling the new live. 5:15 is when we starting. Right on. Dude, RJ Harvey got hurt too? Wow. So everybody's getting hurt today. That's crazy. Why is everybody getting hurt? All right, well, this game's over. I'm going to get me a little rest in before we get to the next one. Just think different as we were at the beginning of last year. And I look at them. Well, they got the franchise quarterback. The Russell Wilson thing was a disaster. But yeah, dude, good amount said that you guys are down to come for the night game. I'll be back on at 5:15. I'll take a little mini break. Glad that people are rolling through. And hey, maybe hopefully we can start doing some more primetime games and keep this momentum going, especially now that we're going to the playoffs and it's crunch time. So hopefully I'll see a good amount of you guys in a bit. 59% of the 200 people, 60% of almost 200 votes said you're rolling through. So that should be over 100 people. I'm trying to be a live guy. Should I be a live guy? I'm going to enjoy some Mac. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Hit the like button on the way out and I'll be back. So peace.